Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the world of Jord. I am, of course, your DM, Ryan, and with me is the wonderful cavalcade of our excellent players. Going down the line, she's barely functional and motherfucker. We're not even a few minutes in. Uh, there's Aaron playing Nori, who's a menace to
Hi.
society. Next up, of course, is our producer, art director, and all around black cat that will make you really wish you didn't leave the house, Rick. There you go. Next, of course, he has a profile that cannot be denied. A man of mystery and wonder. He is Malachi, playing our quintessential Quinn. God, that just gave you like 90s sitcom right there.
Oh, that was perfect. Do it again.
And going down the line is our marvelous Mary, who could barely hold in her drink because we are just a bunch of weirdos. It's okay. It's okay, Mary. Hold it in. You're all right.
We're good.
Then finally, doing their cosplay of the Terminator.
Oh
We'll
my
always
God.
thank you for your due diligence. None other than Piku playing Ali Kirara.
Yeah, you are.
Nah.
I know. No. Huh.
At any
Maybe by
rate,
the third season, Allie will get an adult name he can pronounce.
Like a stripper in here?
No,
Not
no,
that adult.
Oh,
she
Unless.
never passed her trial. She doesn't have her adult name yet.
yeah, Ali Kirara is
We've talked
actually a
about
child's
this.
name. Yeah.
She's just a
A
baby.
baby who's dating a vampire. And just my God. Anyway,
no.
ladies and gentlemen, we last left our band of intrepid adventurers. They had just survived dealing with the insanity that was the St. Cloud factory. And while there, saved the St. Cloud family, the entire family. His mother and his father, who were both locked away in magic siphoning coffins, as well as his sister, who he has made whole by the grace of his powerful patron. Let's just say things have been going well so far, or at least mostly. While at the factory, they came across a letter, a dark letter from a different time. And of course, while in the factory, our dear Ali Kirara never learned that wonderful little adage, don't grab something hot off the goddamn stove. And grabbed the pieces of a man-made aether engine and had the grifts burned into her skin.
In
Ouchie.
my defense, it wasn't a stove.
In your defense, you shouldn't have grabbed it, but beside the point. Because now Ali Kirara has been experiencing strange things. The name Sutter Kane started cropping up in her mind. Have you read Sutter Kane? Well, our dear adventurers were able to delve a little deeper into that and found out that Sutter Kane has a connection to the St. Cloud family. What more mysteries lie within that? Now that they're in the home of the St. Clouds themselves, our dear quintessential Quinn has been spending the night piecing together that human aether engine with eldritch powers granted to him by his patron. Oh, the dark and twisted web we shall be going down, my dear friends. But that was last night. Morning comes.
Ah.
Morning's here. God damn it. Nonetheless,
Okay. Mhm.
morning has come, and the party has awoken. Surprisingly, no prophetic dreams. nothing dark, a restful slumber. I will also kind of railroad this next bit just a smidge.
Yeah. Maybe actually
All
go.
of you are awoken to the smells of fine gourmet food. The mansion seems to come alive with voices of servants coming this way and that, making sure that everything is put into proper order because, again, things have been out of whack for a little while, but now things are getting pip pop and back into shape. Ha ha! Ha ha! Breakfast is brought to your chambers. Yes, you're having breakfast in bed. In case of Nori, it is a trough in bed of mountains of protein-rich foods such as sausages, um, Kentucky Fried Steak, or in this world, Sylvanian steak, heavily spiced, if I may add, home fried potatoes, and big plates of eggs. It is just glorious.
He's like a horse.
Just put a bag of feed right, just just a feed breakfast feed bag just for Nori.
She doesn't even bother with her hands. She sticks your face in there.
It would work. It would work. But I'm also going to again railroad just a little bit, just because we're at the finale, ladies and gentlemen, and there's little room for much else because there's still other things that need to be done. We are going to start today with entropy. That's right. Why? Because I said so. Entropy. You were looking to have a conversation with Jade now that the day is up. She can be found in the family's glorious bar. That's right, this mansion has a bar. It has all the bells and whistles. If you would like to go to the bar, you may. Or you could just say, you don't want to talk to Jade at all, and I move on to the next person.
Fuck you.
All right? Follow the bouncing ball. Head up this way. There you go. And there she is. When you enter the bar, there is an individual behind the bar, looks like a court jester of sorts, making making mimosas. Jade is there in a very plain yellow silk robe. Because, yellow silk is very plain. And I'm sorry if I'm adjusting my camera. There we go. But she does not have the air of haughtiness that you are used to, the air of superiority. She looks like someone who has been drained and rebuilt from the ground up. When she looks over and sees you enter, her eyes go wide and she mentions to her, well, the barman, a mimosa for entropy, please. Of course, ma'am. Bloody Mary? Extra on the blood or extra on the Mary? Ah, so everything then. No bacon then. You got
He
it.
puts back an entire rotisserie chicken under. Like just,
Oh, you're not
aw.
Nori. There, we don't need this here. I had a whole haunch of pig just for you. No.
Oh God.
Bloody Mary is served up to you. Does even make eye contact for a moment. So, are you here to kill me? I can't say that I don't deserve it. This is true. This is very true. And it's strange, really. It feels as if so much of my life was a dream, or at least partial dream, where I was not in full control. But that does not excuse what happened, what I did to you. And well, from one bitch to another, I will forever be thankful that you are sparing my life, but also regretful for why you had to in the like, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that I had you killed. Yeah. He, thank you. He is surprisingly more special than I thought he was. And for some reason, I had this horrible thought that I needed to kill him. I don't know why. No, I no. I do believe that I may have had a contract put out on him. I, I I'm going to. It's just so much of the details, just fuzzy. Something involving flowers or plants. Oh, oh my, oh my. In reputation only. Yeah. Mm. Oh my. Oh, oh no. I need to fix this. I need I will deal with this immediately. I no, no, he is yeah, right. Yeah. Well, from one bitch to another, cunt will be served to those that need it, but this individual needs to make amends in many different ways, and especially now, I need to get on that. If you'll excuse me, another Bloody Mary for her, and she just downs the mimosa, and she gets the hell out of Dodge. She has things she needs to do.
I wouldn't know where you show.
The bartender's like, Bloody Mary?
Does that become
So we're now going to skip over to our dear quintessential Quinn, who's spent much of the night working on that Aether engine. Would you be so kind as to roll me Knowledge Arcane?
Sure. Let's see.
Ah. So, got to change the music super quick because we need something else now. There we go. Time has slipped from you. Normally, when you are in these hyper-focused trances, you're able to have a semblance of day, night, all that. But not while you're working on this wondrous device. You're able to discover that the runes for speed were not for speed of the device itself, but for strengthening the other runes. Speed, as in to create forward momentum, to create drive. It is basically the ignition switch to the entire device. Of course, there are huge pieces of it missing, having been destroyed, but what you're able to get are the beginnings of the Eldritch alphabet. Abyssal in another form. You can put this on your character sheet, speak the Eldritch tongue.
Oh.
This will allow you to speak to other Eldritch creatures, or at least know what they're saying. Now, also, Siri has been listening and watching this entire time, has been feeding you bits of information, questions here and there. But unfortunately, the device cannot be fully repaired with the materials you have on hand. But there's potential there.
Gotta get materials on foot.
Well, you can get them while on foot.
Oh.
Very.
Kinda. No.
Well, you can at a premium subscription, just letting you know.
Oh, coupons.
Eldritchfans.com.
Oh, their site.
But nonetheless, as you are working, you hear a knock at the door. Master Quinn? Master Quinn, are you in there?
Um. Yep. Yes. I'm. Hello.
Your father and mother are awake and request your presence to speak with you, if you are able to, sir.
Oh. Um. Yes. I'll be there in just a moment.
Very good, sir. And you hear the footsteps walk away. But the device is just so enticing, isn't it?
Sick of working.
What do you do?
Um. Hmm. I guess I'll just put it in my bag, pack it away for now.
And the moment you get it into the bag, the world returns to normal.
All right. I guess I'm gonna make myself look at least a little presentable and then make my way up to see the old matriarch and patriarch.
All right. So go ahead and open the door. Head on out into the hall. And there, of course, is your butler, or the butler of the house. He'll bow to you and will show you the way to your mother and father. By the way, Rick, if you want to come with just so the audience can see what else is going on.
Explain to me why he looks like Jack Black if Jack Black were a halfling.
Where?
No reason whatsoever. All right, this way.
This way, Mr. St. Cloud.
Where?
Oh, you're going the right way.
Oh.
Out in the hall. Yeah. As you walk out into the main gallery, again, you were all rather tired and weary when you came in. You see a great stone statue of the St. Clouds. As you pass, the head moves
Don't.
as if it is alive.
Mm. Mm-mm.
But of course, Butler continues down the hallway. So follow the Butler.
Oh.
All about that.
And he comes to this door and knocks. Master, young Master Quinn is here. Good, send him in. Door opens. You may now step inside.
Here, Entropy, have a seat.
What?
Entropy has a seat.
I'm just gonna like hide in the corner. I'm not actually here. Don't mind me. Have you guys seen Grandma's Boy? He's doing the thing where he just turns to the wall with his coat up, like.
That's weirder.
That's it's meant to be. It's meant to be. So
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Quinn, as you enter, you see your father at his usual work desk. He looks a lot older, a lot grayer than when you last saw him. This is not the virile, healthy man from your childhood or, heck, even into your young adulthood. This is a man who has had the weight of the world crushed in on him and then removed, but his body's not been able to recover. He sits in his armchair, huge, billowing robe. Your mother, Amanda, is in a much healthier state, but still a bit more gray in that hair than when you last saw. A few more wrinkles in certain places, very distinguished.
Sorry, just a reminder. How long did you say that they were trapped in those coffin
At
things?
least for several months.
Okay.
Now, mind you, you've been away from home for going on to 2.5, almost 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, so age is definitely a thing at this point. Of course, he had to move, and I had to go to put him back where he was. And there you go. And for those of you at home, Dathomir St. Cloud. As you come in, he goes, "Son, did you sleep well?"
I am well rested.
Very good. Very good. A lot has happened, son. I feel that we need to have a conversation about that. You already know some of the story about you and your sister, yes?
Bits and pieces from what I was able to gather from Dr. Hellion's notes and, well, my conversation with the being itself, apparently.
The being itself. You have to understand that when the scarlet sickness struck our family, it took your sister, Amalfia, far quicker than we ever anticipated. And we were able to keep you and Jade alive It took a great amount of magical energies and curatives just to keep you stable. It was not sustainable. We became desperate. And Dr. Hellion, who had connections to our family through another, offered aid. We took it. And you were cured. So was your sister. But I always knew something was wrong. But you were alive. And I know you may not think I've always been a caring and loving father, but if you ever have children of your own, son, you will do anything for them to make sure that they have at least a future. Of course, my own ambitions being what they are, and looking back and seeing that I've done not right by you or your sister. And I am sorry for that, son. It does not excuse it, but I am sorry. I imagine you have questions for me.
Well, this other that you had a connection to Dr. Hellion through, would this happen to be your brother?
Yes. My brother. Younger brother, to be clear. Sutterin was always a bright child, but he was never meant to inherit. But he also wanted to make his own way in the world, even changed his name to something ridiculous, so that the St. Clouds wouldn't be a cloud over his prospects. Things went strange with him. Sutter Kane, of all things. Very strange things went with him. He disappeared. Shortly after you were born, as a matter of fact. And when the sickness happened, Hellion appeared with a letter from him saying he was someone to be trusted. In my desperation, I accepted it. I shouldn't have, but I was desperate.
Have you spoken to him since? I mean, I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah. He was always brilliant. Rather adept with magic, even more so than I, but again, I'm the elder, he was the younger. He graduated from the Schola Arcanum shortly after I did, and then started delving into the family libraries to find his own way in the world. Then he started becoming strange. And when I mean strange, son, I mean disconnected from the world. Became more sequestered like a hermit. Demanded to be called Sutter Kane. Demanded not to have his full name, Sutterin St. Cloud, ever to be mentioned. I acquiesced. I had other things. I had a house to run. I had the family to run. The school to be a part of. He disappeared, again shortly after you were born, saying that he had found something in Sylvania, and His ramblings and letters were hard to discern. Then, of course, when Hellion came back, I tried finding him again. I sent out agents, I sent out letters. Agents never came back, letters never returned. I contacted the Dothraki of all people. I tried the vampire lords. Never a good option. Tried the Dothraki. Let's just say a piece of the emissary came back. Won't mention which piece, but my brothers disappeared into the wilds of Sylvania. Whatever darkness he's found there has full hold of him and almost full hold of the family. I've been looking over what Professor Hellion was doing. What is this necrotic ooze I keep seeing mention of in these ledgers?
That would be I believe a byproduct of the of the eldritch. Sorry, a byproduct of the eldritch energies that Hellion was working on.
In the factory, I see. Apparently, I've been informed that there was a Sylvanian frigate that was destroyed at the factory. Alchemist fire turned the whole thing into a fiery heap. Of course, that was just one of 8 shipments of about 300 barrels of this necrotic ooze. I shudder to think where it was headed. A lot of these ledgers just state port cities in Sylvania, not who they're being sent to. I don't know how I was not aware of any of this, but at the same time, this all happened in the last 5 months.
So, I suppose just to really narrow things down, what was the last thing that you remember before you were put under?
Huh. Last thing I remember was I received word that Professor Dinzel was to be investigated. I said that was ridiculous, and I brought the ones that were bringing up the charges of necromantic usury within the school to my office, and arrived was Dr. Hellion and a number of other professors, and we had a conversation, and I felt very tired. And then, oh no, I woke up in the casket.
So out of game, would that have been what led to me getting or Quinn getting expelled and
About that same time frame, yes.
okay, so right
Because that
as
was
we
the
were
same time that
wrapping
you
up
received a letter
the
from Denzel.
right. So that was like right when I believe, was that right when we left or was that
Yep, that was
before?
right when you were leaving the New Orleans to head down to Galen. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Um, okay. So had you been working with Dr. Hellion before this?
Well, I was in a way. Dr. Hellion wanted only one thing for saving your life, which was to have a teachership at the college. Um, it was a small thing. I was able to get it done, and he and I worked on several small projects here and there. He became close with Jade, but that was, well, I thought a doctor just checking up on his patient. From what I've been told, he was going to marry my daughter, which is disturbing, especially considering he's easily 30 years her senior.
Gross.
Right, yeah. It
Wow.
Problematic is probably the least of it, but yeah.
Mhm.
Amanda has been giving me even more information. Apparently, the Professor Hellion that you've been dealing with, or at least the one here, seems to have been re-aged significantly from when I spoke to him almost 6 months ago. He was an older gentleman, but now he looks as fit and as prim as a 20-year-old.
Give me some of that.
Did we know that?
You guys didn't know what he looked like until the party.
Mm.
Okay.
We didn't know a lot of things.
Okay.
To be fair.
So at the party, he was like, and we've seen him now. He's been his younger looking self.
That's his younger looking self, yes.
Okay.
Um,
Huh.
so how old is he really?
So either that's not really him, and that's a one of those things that he used to duplicate the two of you,
Yes.
or he's found some kind of
Really good stuff.
technique. Yeah, some. What he's met with Dr. Miami? I don't know.
He actually just started using Korean skincare. It is like leaps and bounds ahead of Western.
I did think it was odd that Dr. Hellion had a BBL, but I wasn't going to say anything about it.
Yeah.
I need to get the name of that surgeon. Okay. Interesting. Um, and well, I will say, given how me and my group have been operating, it seems imminent that a family reunion is in order.
Family, you're not seriously planning on going to Sylvania, are you?
Oh, absolutely.
Son, you cannot possibly. And at that moment, Amanda will put a hand on his shoulder and go, Dear? Yes. I can't stop you.
Right.
The wealth and power of the St. Clouds will be at your disposal while you're here, of course. We can't give many of the family magical artifacts away, but money we can at least give to aid you on your quest into the dark realm of Sylvania for whatever reason. I can also give you my brother's letters, what good it may do you if you are going after him. And once more, Quinn, my dear boy, I am so very sorry for what I've done. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
I want you to know that I've made peace with my past a time ago. I'll admit there was a time when I would have given anything to hear you say that. And while it is appreciated, I am, I think, comfortable and proud of the man that I've become, whether it's due to my past or in spite of it. It's impossible to really tell, but I accept your apology.
Thank you, son.
That being said, it is more than just myself that you need to make amends with. More than even more than that, I think the world deserves better. I've been traveling now for the past almost 3 years, and the St. Cloud name is infamous. I often, apparently, just like my uncle, I've been hesitant to mention my connection in more places than not. Whenever I introduce myself, I'm just Quinn because I don't know how someone will react to knowing who and what I come from. I You've dedicated your life to magic, and your resilience and determination are some of the things that I most admire about you. But after seeing the things that have transpired around the world, I mean, we took down a church. Like, that was crazy as shit. But I just think that power for power's sake is meaningless. We should be using our expertise in magic to improve the world, better it. And I think that's what we need to start doing, what you need to start doing. That factory that we've been using to crank out magic items, like, we should be using that to make improvements, not just sell power to the highest bidder.
Oh, you have wisdom that I have forgotten. Maybe it is time for the St. Clouds to regain the world's respect instead of its infamy. Maybe it is time. Oh, he will lean back, and Amanda will grab the back of his chair, which you didn't realize, but now you realize it's a wheelchair. Amanda, we have much to do. Contact the shareholders, contact the council. We have much work to do, my dear. Yes, of course we do. And she'll just look over at you, Quinn, with a sly smile and a slight nod. And she will wheel him out into their bedroom to work, leaving you and Entropy, who's just been sitting there the entire
No,
time.
come on. I thought that was like he's not actually
I know,
there.
it was funny.
Come on.
You've been there
don't
the
do
entire
that.
time?
That's so okay, but like
That's
if he
weird.
was just
I had no
there.
idea you
Besides,
were
if
there.
Entropy was there, he wouldn't have been in the corner. If he was actually there, he would have been like sitting in Quinn's lap that whole time or something. Just like
That would have actually been somebody that like passionate, just like extremely eloquent, like powerful speech, just and the whole time Entropy's just like
And during the quiet moments, just loudly sipping sipping
the
the
fucking
Bloody
Bloody
Mary
Mary.
through a straw.
wait. I think I can actually do that.
oh my god.
Sadly, we can't. It's not coming through.
I love
It
that.
probably came through on
We
stream
got-
though. That mic picks up everything.
Oh.
The zooms.
So, Quinn, you have been granted the estate clouds for spending purposes. So, after the game, and of course that will include your companions, they will be given a generous stipend of funds to buy equipment and such after tonight's game. So
Oh,
keep
boy.
that in mind.
Goodbye, so many snaps.
It helps when you tell, "Hey, Dad, stop being a dick and fix the world."
Money,
literally
We've sugar daddy now.
please.
You, oh my god, you looked your dad in the eyes, you held his face in between your hands, and you said, "Do better." Dude, that was like the most.
And unlike Elon Musk, Dathomir loves his children.
Yeah.
You can pronounce my name.
That is correct.
Okay, but like to receive a parental apology. Truly,
Yeah, I was like, Aaron can't
Okay.
even comprehend this.
Yeah.
This
like,
really
honestly,
is
I'm like-
it really is a fantasy game.
You know, but Nori never needed an apology from her parents. They just loved her.
Oh.
Yeah, and she probably got a million apologies because they were probably like, "Oh no, I'm sorry you had like." She didn't have to work for those apologies. Quinn
That's
though,
so
Quinn,
cool.
he got crumbs.
Me.
He got. I'm sorry you feel that way. That's the best apology
You're in
Quinn
your
got up
feelings
until
right
today.
now, and you need to process this.
Oh, so I'm just the worst parent that ever existed? Okay.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god!
Dude.
Stop.
Don't
Well,
trigger us
sorry.
like this.
Sorry, that was too real.
That's
That was
real.
way-
Don't do that.
Way too relatable, Maham.
You know you're
reason
watching.
why we drink. It's the
I
reason
don't
why
know,
we.
I'm in fucking therapy.
Dude,
So-
literally, our parents actually watched the stream.
No.
Why did we get reported?
So
Sorry.
when we're gonna bounce from you really quick to Ali Kirara and our dear Milton, and Nori, because they're all in the same room.
Oh,
Is there anything in particular that all three of you would like to do before you leave the mansion?
I am diligently studying the fire flare letter scroll of etiquette from my mother in preparation for having to talk to her in person again.
Oh,
and yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm not going to actually write that whole thing about etiquette because I don't want to. But don't worry, I have stuff for you.
He'll send you a link to missmanners.com or something.
I'll just get my etiquette 101 kids like book from 20 years ago and you know
Exactly.
put my fork on the right side.
Pretty much.
Milton, Mary, is there anything in particular you'd
Yes.
like to do before you leave the mansion today?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just wanted to give you an opportunity in case you wanted to do anything in particular. So, all right. So, that of course being the case, you all have an appointment to make. I'm going to move you to the city map. Why? Because it is important.
You're important.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aw. Is this the last time we're gonna be here then before we leave?
Well, I mean, wait, within the mansion or within the city?
we should like hug
The I guess to like seeing his parents or family in general.
For this session, yes. If there's something in particular we'd like to do, we can.
You should hug your parents goodbye.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I would want to give them, I guess all of them, a proper goodbye.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
will also hug Quinn's parents goodbye.
Something tells me they don't have a choice when it comes to a Nori hug. It's just like,
Does
oh, dear,
anyone
oh, dear,
ever
oh,
have
dear,
a
oh,
choice
dear.
when it comes to a Nori hug? That's like what makes it a Nori hug. That's one of the like defining factors.
Nori
Yep,
lifts Dathomir out of the wheelchair and gives him like a full-on bear hug.
No, Nori will acknowledge he's in a wheelchair. She will be like, boop.
I have been booped, Amanda. I have been booped.
Amanda, I've been booped. What?
Amanda,
Amanda.
Amanda,
I've been moved.
yes.
Paul Robinson.
So, Was there anyone in particular that you wanted to still talk to before you left?
Um, I guess I don't want to ruin that moment. I was I was like I was gonna have Quinn kind of like threaten his parents, but I was like, that doesn't really feel.
You already told him do better, and there'd be like a
You could send casually
else?
threatening letters like every few weeks from here on out.
That's true. Yeah,
more.
I hope
passive
things are doing.
aggressive
I hope
notes
things are going well.
for your sake.
I suggest, Mom and Dad, that you start investing in green energy, please.
To whom this letter will concern.
So, you're all back out into the world. You are going to be heading to the Torre di Magia, also known as the Tower of Magic,
Oh,
because you
very
have an appointment. If you want to move yourselves over that way, it is. Oh, I'll move you. Don't worry, I got you, Aaron. But everybody else, if you want to move over to the Torre di Magia.
I'm like basically too baby girl to move myself.
Oh,
Just kidding. That's not how that works. I'm sorry. I forgot to say that.
did you
Oh.
know that in the early days of comics, specifically Marvel comics, they weren't yet allowed to actually use the term mafia because like the mafia was like a pretty big deal in New
Really?
York, and I think it was also part of like the comics code. Like they just weren't allowed to talk about it, like to promote it.
Makes sense.
So
Criminal
they
organizations.
instead they were called the Magia.
Them.
Oh.
Hey, yo, welcome to the Tower of Magia. How you doing? We don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Hey, I'm casting here.
Hey, Gaston over here.
What are you,
Let
some
me
type of
introduce you to
warlock?
some of our friends.
Get the fuck out of here.
How
Forget
you
about
doing?
it.
As a matter of fact, Milton, my dear friend.
Yes. Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. As you're all walking, making your way downtown,
Are we walking fast?
walking casual, a person bumps into you. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, sorry. It just and walks off.
Rude.
That's fucking.
Very rude.
Hey, yo, Milton, you got
Aye,
you?
everyone check your pockets.
Ah!
That's
It's the
That's what
magia.
that's what she does.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody
Okay.
clock this? Like, does anybody else clock?
Nothing has been stolen, but something is in her pocket.
Oh,
All
reverse.
right.
Oh no, it's a reverse pickpocket. The worst kind.
It is the reverse pickpocket.
It's the rotisserie chicken from earlier.
Yes.
So I
Milton,
Yep.
as you open a small piece of paper, you see something that you have not seen given to you ever. You've given it to others. It is a sign. It is a way of how your agency passes on a message.
Mm-hmm.
A black rose.
Oh.
You have been marked.
Lovely.
Employee of the month, right? That's what that means, right?
That's
Right?
To be marked
no.
Been
Yeah.
promoted.
Yeah.
by the black rose in the garden is a sign that you are marked for death.
None of my watch. No.
Someone is upset with you,
Ooh.
and you are in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
These obsessed spaghetti. Mm.
I'm just gonna put that black rose back into her pocket and catch or does she look and keep up with their group?
Yeah. And you continue on to the group.
Yep.
Tell someone.
Nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Everything's
Everything's perfect. Yeah.
such a
Everything's
wonderful
great.
sunny day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the rest of you,
Hmm.
unknown of this darkness and danger, make your way to the Tower of Magic. The tower itself is not a single spire, but multiple spires, multiple towers that are built on top of themselves, reaching up high congruently into the sky.
Oh, that's
The ground is evergreen. Mushrooms seem to grow and wither and grow and wither. Sparkles of light, magic dances through your eyesight. Above, you could see wizards, witches, those riding on brooms, various other animals. The lower floors where you all enter are a cavalcade of busy people moving from place to place to place to place. Oh, yes, it's right. Blah, 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 blah. Fireplaces burn and die. Other people appear out of nowhere in front of you and just walk on as if they're doing business. Some people are carrying strange, wondrous cauldrons. Others just carrying books and papers and all that. You know, is what.
Not the rich people laugh.
As you enter through the main door, you see it is larger on the inside. Stairways going to multiple places, birds, imps, creatures galore of magic and wonder. Was that a unicorn? No, that wasn't you. It was a donkey. No, it wasn't a unicorn at all.
Nori immediately follows it.
Literally, Allie points at it and is like, seriously, guys?
What? That's a donkey. You keep doing it.
You come up to the front desk, and there's an individual, an older individual. He goes, "Welcome to the Tower of Magic. How may I help you?"
Heimerdinger, is that you?
Not Denzel. I can only do so many old man voices. Actually, wait.
No, we
There we go. Welcome to the Tower of Magic. How may I help you?
Good morning, Prospector.
What happened? There's gold in them there mine. What happened?
Just to make sure, we're trying to get down below, right?
You're trying
We
to
have
get
an
down.
we also have
Or-
an appointment, don't we?
You have a card.
Card. Yes, we have a card.
Nori just.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah.
I don't know what this says. I cannot read. Ha! Crazy, right?
Oh yes, Dragon Keeper Drastic Goldenhorn. You have an appointment with her, I say.
Yes.
Don't often get one of these and request in person. If you give me a minute, you'll just reach over and ding,
Can you say what?
an imp will
I don't
appear
think
in ice.
I don't think I know that language.
Oh, yeah.
Take this down to Dragon Keeper Drastic and let her know that your guest.
His voice keeps changing. That's so weird.
And it just flies off.
Where'd we get the card from again?
She got it from the Dragonborn.
Right.
For those at home who
Oh, I forgot
don't remember,
about that.
She got it from a girl.
From a girl
From a girl.
at a party.
At a party.
On purpose.
That wit and charm did its work.
She did like that normal.
Nori, do you
Yes.
want us to go with you? Did you need a
I
moment alone?
I don't know that maybe it would not be allowed, but at the same time, I don't feel very comfortable leaving you here by yourselves. I don't, sorry, over the table really quickly. Ryan, when we were last, when Nori was last, like, talking with her, was she like, shoot, I forgot if I was like, can I bring friends?
You didn't mention if you could bring friends,
Okay.
but you didn't. I mean, it wasn't denied either. So,
Okay. How about I go first and like be like, hey, by the way, my friends would also like to check out the super cool thing. Would it be okay if I brought them? Because I don't know what the expectations are currently. I am bad at picking up the
Cubes.
vibes. Huh? Cubes? Cubes? No, I can pick up cubes, no problem. I pick up so many boxes. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
so, in a short period of time. All right, go ahead, Quinn. I'm on there.
Oh no. Would because I can't remember exactly. I know, like, I think while they were talking, Quinn was kind of looking out, like, amongst the crowd. Would Quinn have noticed them talking and been able to pick up on
Oh yeah.
any?
Huh?
I mean, it's Nori. Nori's not subtle. I mean that in a sweet way. Nori is not subtle.
Okay, neither is Aaron.
Yeah, so Nori, based on the way that I mean, granted, I was quite a distance away, so I can't speak with 100% accuracy, but based on, the way that you looked talking together, you looked, she looked comfortable, like she was,
Good. I like it when my friends are comfortable.
yes.
So that
Okay,
must be the case.
what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, that, she'll probably be receptive to anything you have to say.
Oh, great.
And, like, if you wanted to go kiss later, it would probably be
But huh?
beyond.
It would be on?
Right, like when two people like each other and then, like, they talk and then they go to a separate location and then kiss.
Oh, yes. What does that have to do with the dragon?
Nothing.
Oh,
I just thought you
okay.
might want to know.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely ask about the dragon.
well, damn.
All right, I think we're prepared.
As you're having this discussion that Nori has been struggling with on multiple levels, Dragon Keeper Drassy Goldenhor appears. To remind you all at home, this is a dragonborn with long white hair on the back, two rather nice horns, and looking rather official. Laced golds and emerald greens, and of course, a rather warm and welcoming smile. She comes up and goes, "You've shown up!"
Yes. And Nori turns and looks at Queen with like panic in her eyes, like,
Like
do
the
I do that now? Do we kiss? Oh, okay.
Oh my!
like How I Trained Your Dragon.
The hiccup. I'm so glad that you showed up. I was wondering if maybe you weren't, or maybe if I was just too forward. I mean, I do have a tendency of just kind of rambling on at times, especially when I get nervous, because who doesn't get nervous and likes to ramble on, especially when you're trying to talk to somebody about something very important, especially if something that's important that's, important to you. And, people just have a tendency of just going on and on, especially when it doesn't seem like they're really getting anywhere. Oh, wow, I'm rambling now, aren't I?
Yeah. A little bit. That's okay though. I like listening to ramble. I have a friend actually, or I had a friend who would also do the same thing. She would talk. I also tend to ramble when I get nervous, but that's okay because like I'm not nervous right now. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Why?
I don't know why I'm nervous.
Why?
You're nervous. I'm nervous. We're both nervous. Oh my god.
Why are you so nervous? I mean, she was the dragon.
Yeah. Wait. What?
They're both speaking at the same frequency.
So, since you're here, I believe you want me to take you on the official tour. Yes.
Yes. Question: would you actually? I have traveling companions that I have.
Her neck will kind of crane around you because again, it's kind of long and pretty. Oh,
Well,
never blocked them from the party.
Yes, these are my traveling. Here, there is Quinn. He's very smart and he has voice mishit, which is weird, but most of us do anyway, so it's like not that weird. Unless it is, never mind. And then that's Milton. She throws knives and is very like stealthy and throws knives good and like can break into things. She makes clothes, and then that's Allie. And she is like. She's alligator. She is like smart and pretty and knows how to like etiquette and what spoon to use when you have soup and like what fork. And she also can various things from the which sometimes and it's entropy, and entropy is kind of mean sometimes, but is also very good at diplomacy sometimes and like gets into places that we aren't supposed to get into. So like good for reconnaissance missions that are legal, completely legal.
Well, I'm welcome everyone to the Tower de Magica, or the Tower of Magic, as we like to call it. And your friends are more than welcome to come with us on the tour. And if you will follow me, I will show you around. You'll notice that she kind of plays with her hair a little bit, and her tail swishes back and forth, and kind of like slightly excited, but still. And she will lead you through the Tower of Magic.
Oh boy, you guys, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Interesting thing though about this tour.
Mm.
The tour doesn't cover the usual, like, magic shops, departments, administration. No. She takes you on a slightly different tour. Before you know it, all of you are descending a staircase past old statues. Statues that seem to watch you as you walk. You could swear that there's intelligence in their eyes, but it's only stone. Only stone. The sound of your steps as you creep down into the depths of the earth. Of course, all this time, Drassi's just flirting and smiling and talking away to Nori. But nonetheless, you continue on down. And you begin to hear breathing. Slow, deep breathing. Down, deeper into the darkness. And for a moment, it's as if you've lost your way in the darkness. But just ahead, light, bioluminescence. At first, glowing mushrooms in the walls, lichen that shimmer like moonlight. But soon that color ebbs away into the fiery reds of lava and you enter into the dragon's lair. Would everybody be so kind as to put their tokens right where I'm clicking? Don't worry, Aaron, I'll get you covered. Theater of the mind.
Okay.
Friend shaped.
Very
Yeah.
bottom of the map. There you go.
There is friend.
Quinn, very bottom of the map.
Yeah, sorry, I forget I had swapped out my token for
Ah.
the one shot that we
Oh.
No worries.
okay, there we go. Fixed.
As you enter, you see great pools of lava, obelisks glowing with ancient magic runes. The light giving the world an emerald red glow. And in the center of this room, chained to great pillars of stone, is a dragon of immense size.
Nori's like,
Oh, let me post this into Discord so Nori can see what this looks like.
hey. No, it's okay. I got Twitch pulled up.
Oh, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see him.
Quick pause, ladies and gentlemen. This piece of artwork, which is masterfully made and detailed, was done by our very own Rick Ram.
No shit.
Ooh.
No shit.
No
So good.
shit.
No shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, you see the little signature at the bottom? It's official.
100% made this from the ground up.
Bro, that's so good.
Yeah.
This dragon is ancient, but you can tell from its shackles it hasn't moved. Its body riddled with cobwebs, detritus hanging off in rivulets down its once shimmering scales, a single dead white eye,
Oh,
unclosed, seems to search the room. A great voice emanates from it. Drosy, is that you? I can smell you and others. The room vibrates. This great beast, chained to a laying position, every time it moves its great neck, the chains clink and strain for a moment, then become relaxed. They hang in the pools of lava, yet are completely untouched by them. Drassi comes forward and goes, "Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Everyone, allow me to introduce to you Orthanax, the Sunderer." Always with the titles, Drassi. Well, you need to be remembered for what you are, not for this.
are we allowed to introduce ourselves?
Please introduce yourselves. You smell familiar.
Oh, Mr. Orthanax, I am Nori. Well, my friends call me Nori. You can call me Nori too if you wanted to. But my full name is Nori Duran. Skybreaker Slogote. You don't have to include the Skybreaker. That's like a little nickname, but like it's not anything. Anyway, sorry, but you can call me Nori if you wanted to. Hi, and I am from Nindo. Anyway, and these are my friends. Guys.
I
Elbowing into me. You what?
Nori of the Norlands. We have met before. Takes in a deep breath.
You know that?
But it's been 1,000 years since I last smelled you.
Wait,
And at that moment, a spark of realization strikes your mind. Everyone here, except of course for Entropy and Ali Kirara, who was not there, those that were. Long ago, in the search for the Cup of Wonder, you entered a room where there was a dragon. Younger, healthier, happier. That dragon had its snoot booped by none other than your dear Nori. 1,000 years ago for him, a year for you. Wonder and magic. Wonder and magic. No. Come to boop my snoot again now, eh?
it was you! It was you the whole time! May I boop your snoot?
You may, but I have something to ask in return. Drosy, if you'd be so kind as to reveal to everyone the truth of things.
Drassi, what is he talking about?
Drosy will turn and nod and smile. We have been waiting for you to show up for quite some time. I've had to pull so many strings to make sure everybody could get it. So many strings. I had to make sure that the ship was there. I had to make sure that all of you had the right places to stop and make sure. Oh, God, the work I had to do to get you all here. It was a thing. It was a to-do. It was a entire to-do.
Wait. So, wait. Everything?
Well, I mean, not everything. I mean, what you guys were all doing in Sayre, the whole revolution, all that was far beyond my control. But, making sure that a river master was there to get you where you need to go, also to get you back to Galen, to get you on the right ship, and also to make sure that the right ship had the right individual. Oh, hi, Entropy. Having everybody just to get you all down here because Orthodox was rather insistent, and when Orthodox insists, I can be a beast.
Oh, so you knew who we were before the party? Oh,
Well, I knew who you were, but not exactly who you were. It's like you know someone's supposed to be there, and you know what they're supposed to look like, and know the name and all that. But then you meet them, and then it's like a whole different dimension of people.
You mean it wasn't serendipity?
You mean I wasn't the one that was using wit and charm?
You were outwitted and outcharmed.
damn! I mean,
Oh.
so for real though, Nori normally is. Like, Nori usually is.
She had prep time.
Yeah. I was like, Nori had no prep time. Okay, so she's like, oh, okay. That's crazy.
Well, when one yearns for freedom, crazy is what can be needed.
Cannot argue with that. All right. So, Mr. Dragon and Grassy,
You may call me Orthonax.
Mr. Orthodox, Miss Grassy, um, okay, might we begin the process of setting you free?
That would be greatly appreciated.
Wonderful.
And you even have a St. Cloud here.
He's a good one. He's a good. And
Oh,
she like holds
I'm aware.
face in her. Oh, okay. He's good.
I know his smell. I know his smell. His ancestors used that same trick on me to get me here.
Finally, my master plan. No, I'm kidding.
Nori would actually lose her shit. She would be like, I swear to fucking God. I had to go to a party. We're breaking this dragon out of here. Yes,
A party, yes. It's surprising, isn't it, that a party would happen exactly when I needed you to be here. Just because one is enslaved doesn't mean one is without power.
I like this guy.
there is an awful lot of going on in the background. I don't know if I appreciate this. Anyway. Okay. Darcy, what do these runes do? When she like points to all like the runic, like the monoliths.
Well, all these runes actually siphon magic directly from Orthonax to make sure that one, the city of Tren remains magically protected, as well as keep him weakened here. In order to release him, it would take a storm child and the blood of the St. Clouds to unbind the collar, thereby releasing him. Now, of course, we don't actually have to bleed the St. Cloud. I was rather
We already
no
had
one
like a
get
knife
hurt.
out. She's like, oh, no blood. Okay. Oops. I was only
No
gonna
one has to
say
get hurt, but it will require the combination of you and Mr. St. Cloud, if you'd be willing to help, because that'd be really great, and I would really, 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 really be thankful that he would want to correct something that his ancestors did. In this case, freeing Orthonax the Sunderer.
it was just going to be a
If
I mean, of course you have like I am absolutely like all in. Yes, 100%. I will do whatever it needs. I will storm this child. Wait, no, what? Yes. But Quinn, I mean, Quinn, would you help? I won't actually got you. I was just gonna prick you on the fingertip a little bit, but like no blood need.
You're gonna prick me with your axe?
I had a dagger. I wasn't gonna use Drugi. Like he's too big.
Oh.
No. What? What kind of? What kind? Do you think I'm some sort of barbarian or something?
You do have a bit of a savage way about you.
Okay, don't answer that question. you know what? Never mind. Okay.
You know what? You're like.
It looked like Allie wanted to say
use
something.
like a needle or something, just little like.
Allie looked like she wanted to say something.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh no, I was just processing the alternatives. I don't want to bleed them, but you need blood of the Storm Child and Saint Cloud, and that sounds awfully like an arranged marriage situation. And I'm not sure how anyone feels about that alternative. I'm just that's how it sounds from this side of the.
Well, nobody said
field.
anything about needing my blood.
No.
My intelligence is my dumb stat, but I'm really confused. Who's
Who's
getting married?
No one is getting married. The blood of the St.
Can I
Cloud
be the flower girl?
Basically means a relative, a blood relative of the St. Clouds.
Oh.
So we don't, again, have to sacrifice anybody, but we do need a St. Cloud as well as a Storm Child, the two of you, to release Orthonax.
Um,
Okay, what do we need to do? Quinn, you are cool with this? Yes, you are cool. Wait.
I could we convert, well, by we, I mean, could uh Quinn's parents convert the St. Cloud factory into like a power plant or like some kind of to substitute the dragon to keep up like their magic defenses?
Are you asking above or in
Yeah.
game? Oh, above.
Hmm.
Um, gonna need you to roll me a knowledge arcana on that one.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
was gonna say also, is that something that Quinn would know himself? Why is my, oh, that's why. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have green energy. The St. Cloud factory, if it's no longer being used to make manufactured wands and magical products, can be used to supplement the dragon for magical defense for the island. And it would take some doing. You'd have to convince your father, but you know.
Okay.
We would convince him.
In his mind, he's already drafting a proposal.
A grant proposal.
Yeah. Um, okay, yes. What exactly do I have to do? Or do we have to do?
Well, all you need to do is stand in front of Orthonax and both place your hands upon the collar and focus your magical energies into the bindings. Um, Imagine trying to break coiled rope with your magical energies.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah.
just in case.
Of what?
Uh, you know what? It's not something I'm good at, but it's something that I would have in the back of my mind. Can Quinn kind of do an insight check
No.
on the Dragon Keeper just to like see, like, maybe determine if there's any hint of like
Malice.
deception, yeah, or like maybe we're being
Malicious
pushed to
intent.
do
Yeah,
something that will have like a negative effect.
you can roll insight. Go for it.
Yeah. The dice tell a story.
What's the story?
And the story. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Um, she does not look like she's being compelled. Looks like she genuinely wants to free this dragon. She is very much enthusiastic for it.
And there's like no hints of like,
From her? No.
yeah. Okay.
She probably doesn't laugh like that. What the fuck?
So,
Okay, so no malicious intent, nothing.
Okay. So you said up to the
Yep.
to the collar.
and ladies and gentlemen at home, even though you don't see Nori's token there, it's there. Just go with
She's
it.
there in spirit, not actually. She's actually there.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
You know, I said
as you both walk up, you see even more details of this ancient dragon. Scars, dust, encrusted into the scales.
Hmm.
There's few pieces of scaling that you can see that have not been assaulted by age and forced, quote unquote, entropy, are bronze and copper, shimmering in the firelight. And the heat from the lava does not scald you. If anything, it just seems more like lighting for the room.
Hmm.
But being closer,
I
this
wanted to write this.
great beast, whose neck is as tall as Nori. The smell of metal and dust, cobwebs just fills the nose. The collar, though, is of pristine black metal. The runes glowing like a heartbeat. Orthonax lays his great neck down with a dust flies all over. He is tired. He is old. Now that you're closer, you could also see his musculature is sunken in, skin hanging off bone. This is a wounded and tired animal. Do you place your hands upon the collar?
Yarp.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Excuse me.
Excuse. And also with you.
I am going to need you guys to burn your highest level spell slot for today.
Ooh. All right.
And then roll initiative.
Oh, I guess I forgot to take a
Kevin.
long rest. My bad.
My highest. My highest.
Okay.
My highest. My. Good job, Aaron.
Goodbye, one of three.
I mean, don't you have a little more now from
Oh yeah,
your,
sorry,
your
one
wizard
of
multi-class?
6.
Yep. So,
Goodbye, Moonbeam.
as you place your hands upon the collar and begin to focus your energies, Nori,
Yes.
what do you focus on? What gives you the spiritual strength to try to accomplish this task? What does Nori focus on?
She's gonna focus on how proud her father would be of her, knowing that she's doing what he would have wanted. She's using her everything that he taught her to try to undo an injustice, just like an injustice was done to him. In a way, by freeing this dragon, she's also freeing her father.
Fuck you, that was beautiful.
I mean, I'm gonna
That
cry.
was brilliant.
Quinn? What does Quinn focus on here? What does he use as his means to break this shackle?
Quinn focuses on his responsibility to this dragon, on the fact that it was his ancestors who imprisoned the dragon, and his sense of duty and responsibility to try to make some sort of retribution, atonement.
Wonderful. As they both place their hands upon the collar, summoning the two different sides of magic, druid and nature, eldritch and arcane, reaching through the ages to this exact moment. On the side of nature, giants, wrought in stone from the very living rock, reach out through time and place their hand upon Nori's shoulder, the hand of a loving father, proud of a daughter who was doing not just the right thing, not just a just thing, but a wondrous thing. And on the other side, the mist of chaotic magic and the arcane reaches through with eldritch energy, our ancestral line stretching back to the great Ardanian Empire, striking with fury and fire, both hitting the metal with rage and wrath, snaps it into like brittle cheese. The metal fractures, breaks, crumbles in their hands. And as it does, Orthonax, the sunderer of ancient times, he who walked the plains of stars that have yet been born and now long dead, takes in a deep, resounding breath. The room breathes with him. He reaches out with ancient and torn wings, touching the walls for the first time. And moans happily. Ah! He shakes his great shoulders, ages upon ages of dust just falling down into the fires. He rears up enough that you can still see, even in his ancient form, there is power there. He could topple cities, he could burn down kingdoms, rain forth fire from the sky.
Oh my god.
But he leans back down, folds his great claws, and puts his nose an inch away from Nori. Boop! Earn, Storm Child.
Instead of actually booping his snoop, Nori is going to kind of like put her hands on each side of his like jaw, and she's going to like rest her forehead against the tip of his snout and be like, "Well met, Orthonax."
Well met, Nori of the Storm.
It has been
And a big of
her hairline goes back like 5 inches.
Well met, homie. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. And she is going to actually use the opportunity to cast because he's got like a bunch of old wounds, right? Like a bunch of festering wounds.
well, and they're not festering, they're old scars.
She's gonna cast like cure wounds to heal some of.
His face will lighten up a little bit, and he's like, ah, blessings, my dear little friend. Speaking of which, and he will lean his great head up, and that dead eye. By the way, now that you see the other side, it is an empty socket that has been burned away.
No.
He looks over directly where Quinn's standing and goes, Mew! And leans down face to face and goes, well done, Warlock. Well done indeed.
Thank you.
Nori claps Quinn on the back. Just right into the lava.
Now, I believe I should make my presence known, but in a fun way. He stands, like for the first time, on his hind legs, presses his great arms against the roof, and just shakes it.
Well, we should probably let people know that they should leave the library.
You could hear from the hallway.
Oh, okay.
You just hear a bunch of people suddenly screaming in terror. It's like, ah.
I think they know.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I guess that was actually a really good warning. That very effective.
No. Hear me out. Do it again, just for good measure.
Oh my god.
You think I should?
I think you should. Come on, I'll buy you a mead afterwards if you do it. When's the last time you had a mead? Come on.
I haven't had one in ages.
See?
Shake. The entire cave shakes.
I would love it if this dragon actually was like, shake. It's like, I do my own sound effects.
And then he drops back down and goes, "That should scare the wits out of those gray-beard morons." But I am tired for now, and I think I shall rest for a bit. Eventually, they'll come down here and try to figure things out. I think it is time to tell them how things are going to be from now on. Are any of you locals to Tren?
Entropy's just gonna like tap his cane on the ground.
Ah, the other warlock. Yes. You will be useful if you are interested in a dusty old dragon as a friend.
I mean, do you know who my patron is? Come on. I can't. There's no lower. The bar is on the floor.
You have like a. Oh, look at you, you're making friends.
No.
You
I
and
think we
I-
could shake things up. I mean, what are you thinking? Because, like, honestly, this place has a lot of potential. I've been saying this for years, but, you know, this guy's family fell under some serious corruption, and, well, here you are, and we could make
city-
it better while still having a lot of fun.
A city, a nation, built on exploitation and slavery must not stand.
No.
I believe shaking things up is the least we can do.
Yeah, and he's gonna, like, Entropy's gonna, like, elbow Nori really hard. Be like, look, muscles, I'm being an optimist now. Look at this.
Yeah, wow, this is actually really weird.
By the way,
He's very-
I'm Entropy. It's nice to make your...
He's like his pinky, which is literally the size of you.
Okay,
is
so he's
off
gonna
the
take
top.
both hands and just, like, the tip of the pinky. Just the tip.
just the tip
Just the tip. And just,
of the
like...
dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a permanent room at the Golden Cord. Look me up when you feel like, you know... You're not gonna fit, so I assume you can shapeshift once you rest up.
I can do wonders.
Okay.
Oh, it feels so good to be free. And shakes his mighty shoulders. But that, of course, being the case, ladies and gentlemen, there's one other thing, and I do apologize. This is the season finale. We are going to fast forward a bit. And don't worry, everybody will be able to do their shopping after this. But considering some of us are not feeling well,
Huh?
and I feel that this is necessary.
Necessary.
You gonna kill Nori?
Oh no, I'm not going to kill Nori.
That's one way to end the season.
No, like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
what
by
we have
the
to
way,
do now,
another
Eric.
one of our main
Because you were
characters
like, some
dies.
people aren't feeling good.
Yeah,
so-
Our
that's
horse
true.
has a bad leg, so we're just
So-
gonna.
Hey man, that's some serious stuff.
She's like, I just got my feedback.
They never heal properly, okay? It's more humane.
Okay, sorry.
So-
sorry. Yes.
Time passes.
It does.
Well, rest, recoup, but you have places to go. Slovenia calls.
Hello?
Oh, thank you, Allie, since you want attention.
Like,
Ali Kirara has been getting more and more strange dreams about home. And on the final day before you leave, Ali Kirara receives a letter.
mm,
It's from your father, stating that the Vothraki, the nation under the moon, is currently under siege. Details are scarce, and the fact that it is simply under siege, returning home will be dangerous. Your mother still expects you. Don't disappoint the family. your father.
What a warm welcome.
Oh, this is. So in the way that your family is very
Like headbutts each other.
expressive,
Yes, we do express a lot.
my family is more direct. Um,
We are direct.
expecting me home is
We are
like
direct. We direct our hugs right into each other's arms.
yeah. In my family, saying that he expects me home is probably the same as your Aunt Moody celebrating your return.
Modi.
Modi.
Okay.
Grandma.
I mean, so okay. But like she
Oh,
would,
Grandma Modi, yeah.
she would not. I mean, yeah, Grandma Modi would not like send me letters that I would I show up and she comes and she whacks me with her cane for being, away forever and for not, like being like maybe dead but not really because now I'm here, and then she would big hug and then give me so much food. Your family
And that's how your family shows that level of affection. And the equivalent is my father telling me he expects me home. They're
See,
the
you
same,
have the
right?
stick of welcome. She has a stick. There's the difference.
Ellie, I have a very serious question. Do you get hugged ever?
I mean, my cousin used to hug me, and then I met you guys.
This is more serious than I thought.
Nori's on a mission to hug your family now.
No,
Oh, no.
Nori turns to Milton!
Huh?
Milton, we need the hug sandwich now, stat!
Milton's
Okay.
like the olive on top with the toothpick. She stabs the sandwich.
like Nori will just like grab Allie and then also like somehow like wrap her arms also around Milton and be like, hugs.
Considering you're 8 feet tall, it would be easy with the two smallest members of your
You're
group.
so right. So she's like this.
Yeah,
like,
imagine her fucking reach, man.
See, this is a hug sandwich.
It's like hugging 2 toddlers for her. It'd be easy.
I gotta do the math now to figure out what her
but
wingspan would be.
These the 2 pieces of bread to be proper hug sandwich.
And Merpow sort of comes up and just sort of like from the side of Allie's face, like boop on Nori's face, like up to Nori's face, just like that.
Nori just like, thank you.
Now, you do have a decision to make. Sylvania can be reached by 2 means. Technically 3, but the third would be if you were utterly insane, but maybe.
So that one. No, I'm kidding.
Right, so going into the dead waste. Cool.
Yeah, already so insane. You need to chill.
So, you could take either the land route or the sea route. The land route will take you through the Midlands, and actually, let me see if I could pull up a world map here. Well, actually, here, I'll just take you to the larger map of the Principality of Tren. There we go. So you are currently in Tren here. To get to Sylvania, you would cross basically the devastation through the Midlands and on if you go by land. The sea option would be taking the Strait of Tekwu through the Morta Gulf and so forth. So you basically have the 2 options, land or sea.
What's the quickest? Or I guess like
I
path
could
of least resistance, considering it's under siege.
I could throw everybody across the sea to the things, and then I swim.
The fastest would be the sea option.
See there.
Would that also be more apt to be seen?
What?
Like, scene.
Oh,
Um,
map to the scene.
Yeah, like so, like if the party's trying to be stealthy, then that's a little harder.
Well, you are just a small group going into an entire country, so stealth at that point is kind of if and.
I mean, with it being a closed kingdom, anyway, like any ships that come in or any wagons, I would assume are being heavily inspected.
Not really. It's sealed in a sense that people go in, they don't come out.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The border of Tren stops at the Midlands, and that's where it's all, heavily. After that, you're on your own. That's all wild frontier. Go forth and hope for the best. Going from the sea into Slovenia, I mean, there are port cities you were able to get out. But at the same time, it's dangerous because it's Slovenia. So it's kind of one of those situations. It's not a quarantine. It's more like it's a death trap.
Yeah. So we're trying to get to Sita Redota? Are we trying to get all the way over there?
Well, Sita Redota is if you took the land route. If you're taking the sea, you'd be bypassing all that.
So we're going past that.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll move you guys to the world map.
I'm bad at geography in the real world. Okay.
All right. So, if you scroll to the far, far end over here, you guys are in Tren all the way over here. So you would take the straight past the Midlands into Slovenia itself. By the way, I'm going to be updating this map next time around. So you'll be bypassing pretty much the entire land route into Slovenia. So if you want the fast way, it's the ocean. The long way is the land.
Okay.
We should rock down to the Ocean Avenue.
And mind you, how about we do this?
Uh-huh.
Whatever way you decide,
Uh-huh.
this is your final day.
Oh.
You're all about to leave Tren. Entropy, is there anything you want to say?
So like the party's like on its way out.
Yeah, leaving.
Okay. All right, you folks, you have a nice trip.
Wait, are you not coming with us?
Oh gods, no.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, that was very fast.
I thought I was clear that I was.
I mean, yes, but like I guess I thought I don't know. I thought maybe
No. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you.
Like,
We're
I
friends. Don't get me wrong. We're friends.
No, it's cool.
But
No,
we're,
it's
we're
cool.
totally friends. I have grown to become affectionate with each and every one of you in your own special way. I love, like, you guys are great.
Mhm.
However, I know it's a little weird because most fawns are like, I love the woods and nature and whimsical stuff. No, I'm a city boy. I'm not leaving these cobblestones. I am here. This is my space. So I love you guys a great deal. Send me some letters. Send me some souvenirs. That's great. Yeah, and he's gonna start patting his waistcoat. Oh, by the way, these I told you I'd give them back to you, and he's gonna hand these back to Nori because he's been wearing them the whole time. It's Muscles. It's here. Come on. He's gonna like pull her in for a hug. He's like, it's fine. It's fine. I know. Let it out. Does anyone have a handkerchief or like a bucket? Look, I'm Muscles. I'm sorry. I like I said, I thought it was clear. Like you're not just a mission. You're not just a job. I love you all very much. We're friends. Come back and see me. We can have a slumber party. I'll let you braid my hair next time. But I'm not leaving this city. Okay? Plus, I got a date with that dragon. We're gonna fuck shit up. We're gonna paint the town red. But not with blood this time. Maybe actual paint.
Okay, look, a good you've made friend. This is good. And I will absolutely braid your hair the next time we have sleepover.
Yeah, sure, totally. Braid my hair. And you can come back and you can hang out with Orthonax. We'll go drinking together. We'll do a bar crawl. Can you imagine how much fun a bar crawl would be with a copper dragon? Like, come on.
You're so right.
I'm always right. Muscles, you should.
No more tears. We are good. I'm good.
Yeah, no more tears. Okay.
no.
His back, I assume, is like just wet.
Oh yeah,
And
the suit is damp.
Okay, he's just gonna like tap his back and like press meditation it dry and be like, okay. And he's gonna like smush your cheeks, be like, "You're so fabulous. You're great. Go save the fucking world or something, and come back and see me next time y'all are in town."
Okay. Okay.
Anyone else have anything to say as Entropy's leaving?
Use that stone golem wisely.
I forgot about the stone golem.
Oh,
Thanks,
fuck. Yeah.
Pincushion.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that too.
He'll
Yeah.
give everyone a hug.
We did like.
Yeah,
Mary. Right.
and then just kind of like catch y'all on the flippity flop, and then just start whistling. Wait, what was that?
Well,
Gwen?
I mean, at least, buy yourself some nice things on my family's expense.
He's gonna like wink and do like the little anime sparkle, be like, "Oh, trust me, I plan on it." Whole new wardrobe. Or first thing, he's like, "Orthonax and I, we're gonna have a treat yourself day." Okay, trust me.
Yeah. If you ever need anything while you're here, I'm sure you can always crash it at my place. In fact, here's a key.
Oh, great. I'm gonna be like that kid, like that awkward friend that didn't go to college and just shows up at your house after your son goes to college. And he's not even home. And he's like, I'm gonna crash on your couch. He's like, you know what?
Takes one chicken strip.
We're gonna do that now. Quinn's parents are gonna wake up to finding fucking Entropy and Orthonax in their dining hall.
You guys are out of milk.
Like 2:30 in the morning, just like eating a fucking like turkey.
Eating that rotisserie chicken.
It's the rotisserie chicken.
Can you guys buy cereal with the marshmallows next time?
Do you guys got any cinnamon life? That's actually my favorite.
So yes, you've given everybody a hug. And Entropy, as startling as they came, has now left the party. And you're about to
On that
head
note,
off.
this is me announcing that I'm leaving. Bye. I'm kidding.
Now,
I'm kidding.
Aaron
I'm kidding.
is not leaving.
I'm not leaving. I promise.
Why I oughta.
She's gonna come through that
You're about to be
street.
number 4. You're about to be number 4.
So, as you're all about to set off on your next leg of your trip, Edgar, strangely, who had been absent for a while, appears before you all and goes, "Something's coming."
Like a storm?
Then he turns his head. A portal, wide and vast,
Oh, fuck.
dark and deep,
Oh, fuck.
reaching through an abyss of tormented souls. A form begins to walk through before you, and before you know it,
Okay.
someone appears. someone familiar in a witch's hat. And they say,
Hi. I suspect you guys have some questions.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is season 2. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight. Yes, that's right. Astrid has returned.
I was debating being like really ruining the moment and just being like, "Oh, it's Aunt Broomy." I figured I'd let you have your moment though.
I
That's
appreciate
fine.
No, not namaste. Much thanks. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. One story ends, another begins. And I know we haven't been very consistent, but you know, the holidays are what they are. Life is what they are. But regardless, for the next month, all of February, I will be sequestered into my dark and dank GM hole, creating fascinating stories, monsters, and horrific enchantments.
Yay.
And it's all
probably-
flammable.
It's all everything's flammable. I didn't ask how big the room was. I just cast fireball. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for season 2 of the world of Jord. This has been wonderful. I am thankful. And Malachi, do you think that you could give us the social media plug? Do you think that's possible, considering everything on this country?
You could give us this day, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. It's fine. You just drop that bomb on me and just
Yeah,
have me just do a whole little. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's cool.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was fine.
So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, if you want to be there for when the next season begins, feel free to follow or subscribe below. If you want to be a part of the Wit and Witchery community, you can join our Discord. Link should be in our About section, little bio area. Uh, and you know, you get notifications there. You can post art. Um, yeah, you know, you'll know when we're popping up and doing stuff. And if you joined in maybe a little bit late and you want to know what happened that led up to all this crazy nonsense, you can go over to the YouTube, also under Wit and Witchery, and see our past adventures. Um,
Yes, blow up more stuff.
I don't think I've ever asked this. Do any of you guys have anything, any personal projects, anything that you guys are working on that you want to plug?
Um,
No.
I might.
Yeah.
I
Floor goes
will be bringing back Bard and Bobble in the next few months, as well as opening up my books for art commissions.
And those are excellent art commissions. Again, Orthonax was done by our amazing Rick Ramble, as well as Entropy and other characters, which again you'll be able to find on her website once Bard and Bobble gets back up.
Yeah, I'm like redoing the whole thing, so it's not back yet.
Yeah.
But
Can we
Rick
actually,
Ramble
can we
on
get that posted
Instagram.
in the
There you go.
Discord as well?
Oh yeah.
Just
So
Sorry.
that, of course, being the case.
I think Piku has one.
Oh, Pigu, go for it.
Yeah, so I've been working on helping to get a LARP started. And that will happen in February. For anyone who doesn't know what LARP is, live action role play. It's more nerd stuff. It's D&D, but like in person. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in looking into, the website is legendstell.com. The game is Gates of Veilguard, not associated with Dragon Age. We had the name first. But legendstell.com, our first event is going to happen like mid to late February. I think it's February 20th is the actual date. So
All
check
right.
that out.
Check it out. Don't forget to post that link in the Discord if you haven't yet.
Mhm.
But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, be safe out there. May all your adventures be daring. And don't let tyranny dictate your world.
Be the tyranny.
No,
To
be the
tyranny.
resistance. Be the menace. Be the reason why they ban your
Right.
TikTok.
I like that that's your new goal, but yes.
Yeah.
We'll
Be a
catch you
good
guys.
person and be kind to you. Just be good. Be good. Make good choices.
All right.
That's why that was the Michael talk.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And we're off.